Alright, so I am sick of this thing sitting on my floor and having to use it on the floor.
I thought you were talking about me.
So my idea is to basically make a cabinet somewhat like this for the miter saw to sit on top of, with some space on each side of it for some wood. And this is pallet wood. I'm planning on using this pallet wood right here and some of this pallet wood that I found yesterday. But the first thing I gotta do is run all of this through the planer. Alright, this is how I'm starting this one out, just to get an eye, just a layout. And as you can see, this is half of the same piece of wood that this one came out of. This one's the same piece of wood as that one. This is the same piece of wood as these two up top. So it's awesome. And then the bottom is a piece of red oak that I had, because I want the bottom, I want it to be a full piece of wood all the way across. And then these two up top, they're basically the headers right here on top. But we're going to have a separation. Like this one's all the way across. We're actually going to have a separation in the top, which is where this guy's going to sit.
dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see it in your own time. It might just take a little longer. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you go, you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter. How dare you run a little faster? One step, you are on your way now. Embrace all your weakness. Therein lies the secret. The water's never gonna rain out. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you go, you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. I dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see it in your own time. It might just take a little longer. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you go, you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter.
Alright, here we go so far. I just got my my drawer rail, or my drawer slide supports installed in this thing. I got the top plate on here that'll support the top. So now I gotta work on some more pallet wood. I have these. They were about 12 foot and I cut about 4 foot off of them to where they're 8 foot. I'm gonna use these for the top, so I'm gonna go ahead and using the pallet nail remover gun, start getting some of these out, the nails out, and run these through the planer and then run them over the table saw.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got air everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. Honey, you are my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. The last one I think about.
Here's the top, all glued together. This is actually the bottom. This is the roughest part. I have it turned upside down because I had to mark my lines underneath. So now what I have to do is I have to cut the center section out, and I'm actually going to mount this shelf lower down where the actual miter saw is going to sit in this space. So I need this to be 3 pieces, and once I cut it, I'll actually put some ends on this part and this part to make it match. Once I cut this, hopefully get a very accurate cut with this old skill saw with not that great of a blade, but it did all right on these sides and on those sides. So hopefully this top is about to be as pretty as that one. go. This is it. I put a finish. I put epoxy on it. It definitely needs to be sanded. It needs another coat. But I just really wanted to get my saw up here for now so I can use it for some other projects.
Chris, this would have made an absolutely amazing kitchen island. You know, something to use in the kitchen, not the workshop.
Having something that's beautiful in the workshop motivates me to build other nice stuff.
Well, I would really love to have some of this nice stuff in my kitchen.
It's gonna happen.
So let me ask you something. How do you just come up with an idea in the back of your mind and then it just turns into this? And you didn't, like, I didn't see you use a plan. You didn't, like, I just don't understand it. And I'm sure that other people don't understand it either. You just think of something and then you make it and you have no plan. And I don't get it. Because this is some extreme woodworking here.
Yeah, with no plan.
With, like, I just didn't see you, like, I didn't see you make a blueprint. You didn't write it down. You just, like, started cutting and put it together. And that's the most amazing part about the way you do woodworking, I think.
It's just all about dimensions, I guess. I guess I just go with, like, okay, how tall do I want my cabinet? You know, so then I cut all the pieces that I want that height. And then I go, hey, how long do I want this thing? You know, compared to the height, that'll be a good dimensional thing. So then I start focusing on, okay, how long do I want it? So then I cut out all those pieces.
I just don't understand. I just personally don't understand how you make the measurements so perfectly. You get... It amazes me because I'm not a woodworker, but I mean, you just off the top of your head, you knew like how wide that was supposed to be, and you knew how wide the drawers were supposed to be, and you just didn't write anything down or use it. It's just, I'm amazed. So I personally I'm amazed that you can actually build something like this just off of the top of your head. You're like a damn prodigy. You're like a woodworking prodigy.
I guess this surprises me too. I just start cutting out pieces of wood and putting it together. Once you come up with the frame, then everything else has to be a certain size.
So if someone told you to make, like, they wanted a kitchen island and it has to be 6 feet long by 4 feet high, and you would know just how to just put it together and.
It's still a lot of calculating.
But I never see you writing it down. Do you just hide it from me?
I write stuff down on pieces of wood everywhere. Like I'll be like, okay, this is gonna be this thick. Okay, the bottom's gonna be this thick. The top plate's gonna be this thick. So then I'll subtract that from the height and then be like, okay.
So you really draw your blueprints on a piece of wood.
This tall, and then I sit it by my saw, and I'm like, all right.
Where is this piece of wood you wrote all these notes on?
Probably in the trash.
Oh man.
Or the fire pit.
Someone would actually like that piece of wood. I would like to see that piece of wood.
I don't know. I have pieces around that I just write stuff on and my ideas, and just like. Like right here, leather strap for box hinges. I just like write my ideas down.
So you don't use a pad and paper, you use a piece of wood.
I have pads of paper, but...
This is why you needed those special pens that write on wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you write notes on your wood.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the best pens ever. I mean, I use these pens to mark my wood. I don't even use pencil. I use pens for
What are
everything.
these pens?
They just write really good on wood.
What are they?
Tool. Well, first I found some in the dumpster at Office Max.
Oh.
But then I lost a couple, so then I ended up buying them.
Okay.
So.
All right. It's not like we're gonna make any money selling them for that company unless you.
Nah.
Maybe that company will want to sponsor you.
They're woodworking pens.
Yes.
They're not only good for the office.
They're great for the wood shop.
But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna stop with this. I have other projects in mind, so now I don't know if I'll do a video. I might do the video of the drawers. I'm actually thinking about doing some pretty fancy drawers, maybe. I'm like gluing up this block of wood, and I'm thinking about making crazy wood out of like glued together wood.
Well, I miss you. I think I mean, I feel like I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. So I'm really glad that you're done with this project. And I really would prefer that you worked on projects with me instead of working on your wood shop from now on.
Alright, well, what do people want us to make?
What do people want us to make?
What do you want? A coffee table?
There you go.
Because I don't know what to build. I'm like sitting here. I just asked Holly earlier. I'm like, I'm gluing up this wood. I'm going to make some fancy boards out of it. But I don't know what to make with the boards.
What should Chris make next? You decide.
Yeah, what do people want? Because I'm trying to sell some wood.
I keep telling him cutting boards. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me cutting boards wouldn't be awesome.
Cutting boards boring to me. I like projects.
I like cutting boards because people can buy them. People can't buy this.
Yeah, they can.
People can't buy this.
Yeah, they can. Everything's for sale. Everything I make is for sale. Because I can always make another one.
So if you have a great idea for a wood shop episode, leave it in the comments below, and maybe it'll be Chris's next project. We'll see.
We'll see.
Whatever gets commented the most is what you're gonna make next. You agree?
We'll see. We'll see. I know I do need to start working on Elian's room.
Oh yeah.
But of course, it takes money to make stuff, so I have to make stuff to make money to be able to make other stuff like this.
I want to hear you agree to make the wood project that a lot of people, if a lot of people tell you the same thing, I think you should do it.
All right, if I feel like it's sellable.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. That's the deal. You comment below.
Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I really wanted to finish it, but this has been like a whole, I've been working on this for almost a week, and I'm just ready to move on and work on some other stuff. I got my saw set up. That's what I really wanted, just to have my saw off the floor so I can cut up some stuff.
All right. Comment below. Give us that thumbs up. And be sure to share.
Woodworking pins.